Hello. Today, I'm going to call my editor, Andy Lowe. He's just reached the halfway point of my newest book, The Heart of Stone, and I'm really eager to find out what he thinks of it. He's the only other person in the world to have read it so far, so a little bit nerve-wracking. So I'm going to give him a Skype and see what he thinks. And thought I'd invite you along so you can find out as well for yourself.
Hello.
Hey Andy, how you doing?
All right, yeah. I was just going through The Heart of Stone.
Yes. You're halfway through roughly, so I wanted to see how's it going.
Yeah. Really well. I'm really pleased with the read. I think it flows as a real cinematic read. You know, that initial scene. You basically grab the reader by the throat straight away. Task is arriving at the shores of Heartland, and he's ultimately covered with a tarpaulin, and the crew of the boat don't know what they're delivering. And that's a fantastic cinematic opening. And you can imagine kind of the lashing seas and the kind of and the sailors talking about what this thing is. Then you literally have a reveal. You know, you sort of with the kind of tarpaulin, and you reveal what this thing is.
A 9-foot tall stone golem.
So yes, I'm enjoying the character a lot.
Excellent, cool stuff. Bigger cast than last time as well, especially for a standalone, isn't it?
Yeah, and you've got plenty of really strong villainous characters. There's a character I thought he's going to grow into a villain, and now you just killed him off. He's gone. He's been led away to his death. There's some really dark moments, and I'm halfway through. So the idea of a non-human main character, you set yourself quite a task there, because that classic. Yeah, I honestly that was not intentional. That was intentional. But I think you've got to make the reader care about the character. And so it's hard enough with humans, but having a creature who is humanoid but is not a human being and is 400 years old. Yeah. And I worry about him all the time. I think, where's this going? I do care about him. I'm
Success, that's good.
Where is this going? What is the vortex?
A lump of stone.
What am I allowed to give away then? Well, can I mention any scenes or?
I will cut out anything that if you mention if it's too spoilery.
One of my favourite scenes, because he's a golem and he's used as a war machine, he's used to kind of turn battles. He's used to sort of devastate the enemy and to surprise the enemy. Yeah. There's a terrific scene where he's fighting with a bunch of other golems, and they're basically used as cannonballs. They sit in cannons and they're fired at a castle. Yeah. So I love this image of these kind of huge creatures built from bone and stone and just flying through the air, just being used as kind of just throw them at the enemy. Yeah. And I also think, on a serious point, underneath you're talking about war. It's kind of a book that's about the effect of war. The effect we see. I think you wrote a really good scene set in a city that's just been devastated by one of the armies, and there's lots of dead bodies and refugees and people. And obviously that's also kind of topical. That's always in the news at the moment, and this isn't just some sort of a fantastical kind of story set in this mysterious world. It as all good fantasy and science fiction, it's speaking a lot about the world in which you're writing it. So I think ultimately a big theme of the book is the effects of war, of war on humans, on anything that's involved in that war. And Task is a great sort of embodiment of that, really. I think that's how you sort of try to approach it.
I'm so glad that's come true, because that is kind of the main reason. I had two ideas when I started writing this book. One is what it meant to be human, and the other one is war. So yes, success. I'm happy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really humbled by that. We'll see.
Send it over to Guillermo del Toro in sort of February, March, something. So, just give him a few months.
Just a quick film schedule, it'll be out by Christmas, yeah. Well, I'll let you get back to either editing or packing for New York. I hope you have an awesome time.
That's fine.
I'm not going to take up any more of your time now, but yeah. Awesome.
Take care. See you soon.
Cheers. Bye.
Not gonna lie, pretty pleased with that. Now you might be thinking, well, I paid him to say that, and yes, I am paying him, but to edit my book, not to say such nice things about it. So I'm really pleased and quite humbled, to be honest. Apparently, yeah, Task is a good protagonist. Who would have thought? I was really hoping he would be. But of course, if you've seen the other videos and my updates on The Heart of Stone, you know that this book is a first for me, not only in the fact it's a standalone, but in the fact it's a non-human protagonist. I've already got chunks 1 and 2 to get stuck into that Andy's already done, and it sounds like he's going to have 3 and 4 over to me pretty quickly, even though he's in New York. Kind of jealous as well that he's going. I know I've just come back from Barcelona, but still. I'm going to get cracking. I know you want to read this book as much as I want to get it out there, and I hope you found it interesting, just in the terms of, you know, working with an editor, what it's like, because I think a lot of authors get really scared about working with editors, and they think they're going to rip their books apart and destroy them. But as you can see, you know, you find the right editor and they're nice, they're real people and lovely and really complimentary, as long as you pay them. And that's it for this BenCast. I'll be back next week. Catch you on Twitter and Facebook, and don't forget that short story will be appearing soon, I promise. Once I tidy it up, I'll let you know. Bye.